Some children are born directly into the spotlight. Others, despite never showing their faces publicly, still manage to captivate millions through pure mystery. The son of Sun Ye Jin and Hyun belongs firmly to the latter category, an invisible celebrity in Korean entertainment, whose popularity stems not from public appearances, but from the intrigue surrounding him. Recently, Asian online communities erupted after reports surfaced that Sun Ye Jin and Hyun were spotted at Gimpo International Airport with their 3-year-old son. There were no leaked photographs, no viral close-up videos, and not even a single confirmed image circulating online. Yet a handful of details were enough to spark massive discussion. The little boy was reportedly sitting obediently on a suitcase while his parents pulled him through the airport, appeared remarkably well behaved, and was described by witnesses as unbelievably adorable. Even more sensational were whispers from bystanders who allegedly saw him and claimed to be stunned by his visuals. A question quickly emerged: why is the public so fascinated by a child whose face has never even been revealed? The answer lies in the immense star power of Sun Ye Jin and Hyun themselves. In the history of Korean entertainment, very few couples have embodied such a complete package of influence and admiration. Hyun has long represented the archetype of the sophisticated leading man, charismatic, composed, and consistently relevant for more than 2 decades. Sun Ye Jin, meanwhile, is widely admired for her timeless beauty, acclaimed acting skills, and elegant public image. When the two stars turned their on-screen chemistry in Crash Landing on You into real-life romance, they became more than a celebrity couple. They transformed into a modern fairy tale, the kind of love story audiences desperately want to believe exists. Their relationship felt cinematic. 2 actors who met through work, sparked endless dating rumors, eventually confirmed their romance, married in a grand ceremony, and later welcomed a child together. In that sense, their son unintentionally became the symbolic continuation of a love story that millions had emotionally invested in. The fascination surrounding him goes beyond celebrity offspring curiosity. For many fans, the child represents a kind of genetic mystery. What would the son of Hyun and Sun Ye Jin look like? Would he inherit his father's sharp features or his mother's soft elegance? Whose smile would he carry? That is precisely why even vague comments about his appearance, including descriptions such as shockingly handsome visuals, have been enough to ignite endless online speculation. Interestingly, Sun Ye Jin and Hyun are also creating a unique paradox in celebrity culture. The more private they remain, the more curious the public becomes. Unlike many celebrity parents who actively share glimpses of family life on social media, the couple has maintained an extraordinary level of privacy regarding their son. Since his birth in late 2022, they have never publicly revealed his face. Only a small circle of close acquaintances and industry colleagues are rumored to have seen him, and nearly all stories shared indirectly about the child have centered around overwhelming praise for his appearance. In an era where celebrities often monetize access to their personal lives, Sun Ye Jin and Hyun silence has become a form of soft power. Their refusal to reveal more paradoxically fuels public imagination far more effectively than any carefully curated publicity campaign ever could. Their decision to protect their child from media attention also feels consistent when viewed through the lens of their own relationship. Their story first began professionally in 2018 through the film The Negotiation. At the time, few imagined that the 2 top stars would eventually end up together. Sun Ye Jin openly praised Hyun's appearance, famously complimenting his flawless skin and hair, joking that it was enough to make women jealous. Hyun, meanwhile, admitted that he was surprised by how warm and approachable Sun Ye Jin was behind the scenes. Perhaps most revealing of all, Hyun once confessed that part of his motivation for joining The Negotiation came from knowing Sun Ye Jin would also be part of the cast, a detail that later made fans revisit the beginning of their love story through a new lens. Still, the actor repeatedly clarified that romance did not begin during that film. According to him, their relationship truly developed while filming Crash Landing on You. Long conversations during production, promotional schedules after filming wrapped, and commercial shoots gradually brought them closer together. In his words, everything unfolded naturally. That may be exactly what makes their relationship so compelling. There were no dramatic scandals, explosive controversies, or tabloid-worthy twists, just two mature people finding the right person at the right time. Their lavish March 2022 wedding felt like the perfect conclusion to a love story millions had followed for years. The birth of their son later that same year only strengthened the public perception of a seemingly perfect family. Yet what ultimately separates Sun Ye Jin and Hyun Bin from many celebrity couples is not simply their fame, but their ability to preserve a private sanctuary in an age of relentless exposure. The recent airport sighting at Gimpo may be the clearest example of this dynamic. No photographs surfaced. No boundaries appeared to be crossed. And that very restraint, from both the stars and the public around them, has only deepened admiration for the family. Perhaps one day Sun Ye Jin and Hyun Bin will decide to publicly reveal their son's face. But until then, Korean entertainment's most mysterious celebrity child will likely remain an irresistible phenomenon. The less the world sees of him, the more impossible it becomes to stop wondering.